the Celtics, I recall them having a lot of naysayers at the start of the season, but now they may not have any. This team is ready for a deep playoff run.
Even though some people doubted them, there are just as many people, if not more, who believed in this team from the very beginning. And it's pretty clear right now who was right.
So let's take a look at the starters for Toronto. Quickly at point with Barrett by his side. They're the guards. Ingram the 3 with Barnes the 4. And it's Mamukelashvili in at the 5. And for the Celtics, their backcourt, Pritchard and White. Then it's Jaylen Brown. And it's Kata in at the center position. Gets the 3 ball to go. All right, Richard, what's something we often see in the second game of a back-to-back?
A lot of times you see tired players, but that's part of it. Can you play through that fatigue? That's a big portion of being an NBA player.
Here's Brown. Rebound, Toronto. Pass to Barrett. Outside Ingram. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Walsh. Here's Kata. He's guarded by Barnes. About a minute played here so far in the first. Ingram against Brown. That one drops for him.
Muscling that one in. JB is a strong individual.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Joe Mazzulla. We chatted about Scotty Barnes. In terms of the game plan, coach told me they plan to give Scotty extra attention, saying, quote, "We'll try to make things hard on him. It's key we don't allow him to get into an early groove. We'll see if they can execute." Back over to you, Brian.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Now here's Pritchard, coming off a solid outing against Chicago. Pass to Walsh. Good. And Brown gets the assist.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Ingram with the ball, defended by Brown. Right side Ingram. Kicks it out to Barrett. The 3. Knocks it down from distance.
You gotta like the quick decision making from Barrett. Not even hesitating at all off the catch.
Ingram against Brown. Outside White. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now here's Ingram. Big-time contributor on offense. Just over 22 points a game. Kicks it to Quickly. 3-pointer. And Ingram gets it to go on the assist by Quickly.
Well, that's why Ingram has been an all-star. He gives your team spacing, and he doesn't need the rock to score.
Pritchard surviving the D. Pass to Brown. The 3 is up. Sinks the tray. Brown's got 5 points.
Ideal way to start the game. Come out of the gate and knock down all but one of your first 5 shots.
The floor is spaced for the Celtics, Richard, and they've launched threes at a record pace.
And when those shots are falling, they are tough to beat. But you live by the 3, die by the 3. Some say they settle when the shot's not falling.
Now here's Ingram. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
Anytime Ingram gets a look that close in, it's a great trip down the floor.
Outside White. They set the pick. Pass to Brown. Clock at 6. The fader. Rebound by the Raptors. Their last encounter in Toronto.
If they want to beat these guys this time, they have to do better on the glass. That was their undoing.
And a lot of that begins with effort. Putting in the work and closing out possession should make this a much more contested game.
All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. And there's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
Brown against Ingram. Down low. Cuts off the pass. In transition. Pushing it up now. Here's Barnes. And that one's good.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Outside, Brown. They set the screen. To stop the run. Barnes with the rebound. Raptors lead by 6. Here's Barrett. Outside for Ingram. There's the 3. That shot off. Boston's gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Hauser. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Outside Barrett. Ingram against Brown. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Yeah, nice fake by Ingram, setting the defender up to fail.
Toronto shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
Ingram taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
A natural scorer. Every single year, Ingram seems to take another leap in his game.
Both free throws good from Ingram.
Yeah, and Brandon Ingram doesn't get enough credit for his growth as a free throw shooter. He shot below 70% from the line in his first 3 seasons, but since then, he hasn't dipped below 80.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls the timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. So a moment now to see the story for Derek White.
And he's been locked in at the free throw line for sure. In the past 5 games, his percentage at the line is much better than it had been prior. Sometimes that's how it works. You just get that extra focus at the charity stripe.
On the wing, Hauser. Outside White. And there's a pick over Barrett. White can't hit.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
And there's Barrett on the assist from Barnes. Barrett's got 8. Celtics trail by 8. A skill Scotty Barnes definitely possesses is the ability to guard multiple positions, Graham.
Yeah, he has that blend of quickness and length to smother shooters. And he has the strength to deal with bigger guys, too.
It's Barrett on the wing from downtown. Can't get it to go. 3 for 5 shooting so far. Hauser passes to Pritchard. Brown, a screen on quickly to the paint. And the jam by Brown.
Great screen by Brown, rolling right to his sweet spot.
Outside Ingram. Here's Mamukelashvili. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Atlanta. The 3 from Quickly. Drills it from deep. Quickly's gotten his second bucket of the game.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Outside White. Back to Brown. Pass to Keita. It's stolen by Ingram. And stolen by Brown. And here's the fast break. Here's Hauser. The three is up. Jaylen Brown, that one's good. He's got 10.
And he has been on fire this quarter in terms of his scoring. Hopefully, that fire spreads to his other guys and they can rally.
Quickly, outside. Barnes in the post, defended by Hauser. Shot clock at 5. Here's Barnes. Jada pulls it in.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Now here's White. He's coming off a 10-point game against Chicago.
And how about the vision he displayed? Great job getting others involved and piling up the assist.
Here's Ingram. 6-point lead. And he drops it in from the low post. Ingram's gotten his third basket of the night.
And they keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early.
You have to think at this point the winner will be the one to settle in on defense.
Now here's White. You know, his stats have been solid, averaging around 18.5 points a game.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Now Ingram. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And now a 10-point Raptor lead.
Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter, attacking the basket and protecting their lead.
Brown with it. A 14-point game for him in the win against Chicago. Hauser can't get it to go.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Here's Quickly. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Now here's Brown. 10 points for him. And he scores it. Now 5 of 9 from the field.
His shot has been on point from the opening tip. He's pretty much kept them in the game.
And so now a timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. A big group substitution here for Boston. Tillman's checked in for Cada. Boucher comes in for Brown. Shireman's checked in for White. And Anthony Simons subbed in for Pritchard. Raptors lead by 10. Pass to Abaji. Here's Murray Boyles. Three-pointer. And he buries his first look.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
And here's Simons. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Chicago. Here's Walter. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
He drops yet another dive, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Here's Tillman, and he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Pass to Simons. There's a minute 17 left in the first. The shot's good.
This close in, Simons is consistent. The defense really can't allow him to find that look.
Here's Murray Boyles. Here's Abaji. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Now here's Simons. They look to him to score consistently, averaging around 13.5 a game. Inside, here's Boucher. Soft touch off the glass.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Here's Shed. No points so far. Pass to Dick from outside the arc. Knocks down the long J.
Wow. Some strong perimeter shooting here in the first quarter.
Now here's Simons. From the arc. Abaji with a rebound.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
The shot comes out. Simons outside. 1 second left. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Toronto in control with a 16-point advantage heading into the break. They put in work down low, getting in close and scoring in bunches. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. If you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. All right, guys, the Raptors enjoying a nice lead here.
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
Well, let's see if they're able to keep it up. So far, their shot selection and ball movement has been on point.
So on the floor for Toronto to kick off the second quarter. They've got Walter, and it's Shed in at the point.
Now, this is the kind of vision that sets Barnes apart. Just a fantastic facilitator for his position.
Now here's Pritchard. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Pass to Tillman. Simons outside. Clock is at 3. Three-pointer, no good.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
To the middle. A nice shot by Murray Boyles. Murray Boyles has got 7 points.
Taking it right at the rack. I mean, that defense is looking real frustrated.
That's the kind of aggression you want to see when you've got a team on the ropes.
Now here's Pritchard. Oh, ripped away. Here's Barnes. And good work on the boards as they picked up the second chance points.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Simons, left side. Pass to Hauser. He shoots it. That shot off the mark. Toronto leading by 22. Kicks it out to Barnes. Fires from deep. Simons with a rebound. And so Simons will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Nothing on offense from them yet in the second quarter. The Raptors have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. No doubt, Anthony Simons has shown he can be a 20-point-per-game scorer in this league.
Yeah, the shooting is great. He's a natural at finding his shot, but he'll be targeted at the other end. That's where he's got to improve.
The open shot by Barnes. Again, the miss by Barnes.
Surprising he didn't bury that, but hey, it happens sometimes.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, team. Well, the Celtics have a great 1-2 punch with Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. Tatum said, JB always starts the game really aggressive. I'm a naturally laid-back guy. I kind of see things out first, and then I can essentially take over when I need to. We have found that balance. Ryan, back to you.
A dangerous duo. All right, Allie, appreciate the report.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. And let's have a look at the teams who have racked up the most fast break points using real stats, real scores from the real NBA. Toronto, number 1.
This squad loves to run. Their coaches allow them to play quick, free basketball, and it shows up in their fast break points.
And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Now Pritchard. No made baskets yet. Pass to Tillman. And here's Pritchard. Here's Boucher for 3. The rebound by Shed.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Outside Barnes. Puts up a 3. And the Raptors, another 3.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played. Boucher passes to Tillman. Pass to Pritchard. And here's Simons outside. Again, the miss by Boston.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
And Barnes doesn't back down from anyone, embracing the contact on the way up.
Pritchard, the pass to Hauser. Now here's Simons. Will it go? Back to Hauser. 6 to shoot. Three-pointer, Pritchard. Barnes with the rebound. Barnes has got rebound number 8 now. Pass to Shed. Here's Murray Boyles. 17 points for him last game against Atlanta. Here's Shed. Walter from outside. Hauser grabs the board.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Pritchard with it. Still no points. Launches it from deep. Again, the miss by the Celtics. And there's the foul. It's on Chris Boucher. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Brown, he's checked in for Boston. White comes in for Simons. The Raptors also with a sub. Ingram's checked in. Here's Toronto with the ball. They're on a 14-4 run. And Toronto calls time here. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Well, fans becoming very familiar with the term second apron over the last few seasons. Front offices admit the devil is in the details. While it's not exactly a hard cap, teams are showing little willingness to endure the penalties that come with persisting above that second apron threshold.
That's for certain. Shams, thank you for the report. Boston making a switch here. Kate is checked in. Toronto making a switch here. And so here is Toronto. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Brown against Ingram. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
I just love the ball movement.
And so Brown will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Next up on the schedule, the Nuggets, a home game. That game will be the 3rd of 5 at home. To the inside. Fade away. Barnes with the rebound. Barnes has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Now here's Barnes. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Atlanta.
He's more than chipped in on the glass as well. Just a tremendous effort last time out.
Yeah, Ingram is having a great night so far, playing passionate offense and finding lots of quality looks.
Boucher a screen on Barrett. White for 3. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Now here's Brown. He's got 12. There's a screen. And it's good. 2 points. Brown's got 14 points.
You see the confidence building in Brown offensively. First, it was taking over stretches. Now, it's taking over games.
Here's Mamukelashvili. He's scoreless. Over to the wing. Fires the three. That one's good on the sweet setup by Ingram.
We know Ingram as a scorer, but Brandon's really worked on his passing game over the years.
White with a screen on Ingram. Pass to White. The three ball. Nice. Gets his second bucket. He's 2 for 4 now.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes. And that's a double-double for him now.
What an agile attack by Barnes. I mean, he really outworked the defense.
And finished off by Boucher.
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now. Thanks to the AT&T Connected Cam for the up-close and personal view of that slam. And here's Barnes. He's got 11. Quickly, outside. Pass to Barrett. Outside Ingram for three. And again, Toronto with a triple.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Boucher up top. Boucher a screen on Barrett. White for three. Nails it from three. White's got 6 in the quarter.
If you give him that kind of separation, oh, he's going to take full advantage.
Quickly, passes to Barnes. Outside Barrett. Takes a three. The rebound, Celtics.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Back to Brown. White looking it over. Lets it fly. It's hauled in by Mamukelashvili. The Raptors' shooting has been incredible, 72%. Back to quickly. Toronto passing it around. Pass to Ingram. Barnes a screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. They set the pick. No good from the wing. And the Celtics shooting the rock well at 46%. Keita, pass to Pritchard. Outside, Brown. And again, Boston with the triple.
Nice start for him beyond the arc. He's already hit 3 triples, and I'm pretty sure there's more to come.
Brown's gone 3 of 5 so far from downtown. Pass to Mamukelashvili. Outside Barrett. Takes the three. Jaylen Brown with a rebound.
Oh, he really wanted that triple. Even though he missed, I really like the competitiveness I'm seeing.
There's a minute 47 left to play in the second quarter. Boucher, no good. How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambling.
Now here's Barrett. A 17-point game for him in the win against Atlanta. Quickly from outside. Fires hitting the triple. Quickly's got 11 points.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Here's Brown. He's got 17. He buries it from 3. White's got 9 points now in the quarter.
His third shot from downtown this quarter, 4 for the game.
Ingram, the pass to Barnes. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Count that one. He's 8 for 10 from the field now.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
Brown passes to Boucher. Pass to White. for three. And again, Boston with the triple.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Quickly outside, fires for three. That's it. Coming off an assist from Barnes. Barnes has got assist number 7 tonight.
And they're going to have to pay more attention to him on the perimeter. He's hit 4 3-pointers already today.
Now here's Brown, doing damage on offense. He's averaging about 29.5 a game. Goes up from the top of the key, and Boston again with the bucket.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Wait, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Toronto out in front, running away with it. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to sports.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court jump. WNBA. They're taking up the shot. Oh, window open. Let's hear it for our contestants.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games. It would appear there were some fun games headed our way, guys.
Yeah, I'm all about fun. I had the crew rig up some confetti for later in the show.
Yeah, that was a fun idea. I saw that. And actually, we have a surprise for you.
Yeah, big fella, we sent the crew to your car instead. 20,000 pieces of confetti all over the interior. Have fun cleaning that thing up. All right, fellas, time to talk about that first half. How fantastic has Scotty Barnes been?
Oh, he's going hard in the paint, taking it right at the defense. I love his commitment to getting high percentage looks, Shaq.
Look, I don't do this often, but I'm bestowing upon him the Shaquille O'Neal badge of honor. Got to.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Boy, this has been one outstanding game from Brandon Ingram.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
White and Brown are the wingmen. Then there's Peyton Pritchard, and it's Walsh in at power forward. And that's the group for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the second half. Now here's Brown. Pass to White. 4 on the clock. Boston needs to get off a shot here. Pritchard, no good. And Barnes has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. Yes, Peyton Pritchard doing it at the NBA level. But he was a beast in the college ranks too, Richard.
All-time leader in games played, minutes, and assists in his conference. The only player to reach 1,900 points, 600 assists, and 500 rebounds in the conference. You know, that's pretty tough.
Here's Walsh. Pritchard with a screen on Barnes. And here's Brown for 3. Cash money. Out of his 14 attempts, he's drained 9 of them.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor space.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Outside Barnes. Pass to Barrett. Lets it go from deep. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist. Barnes has got 8 assists in the game.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Brown, that's good.
And so far, Brown has been dialed in and is showing no signs of letting up.
Quickly outside. Ingram on the wing, defended by Brown. Outside Barrett. And that bucket makes him 6 for 10 in the contest.
And I love the confidence from Barrett. He enjoys finding room inside and capitalizing.
Outside White. Pass to Walsh. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. And focusing on the small forward position here, the top rebounders at that spot this season. 5th on the list, Jaylen Brown.
And these guys may not be the tallest or strongest players on the floor, but that hasn't limited their ability to mix it up and dominate on the glass.
One word you always hear used to describe these guys is active. They don't leave it to just the bigs to do the rebounding. They get in there and do the dirty work themselves.
Now here's Quickly. He's got 14. Here's Kata, guarded by Barrett. Pritchard, and he banks in the layup. Pritchard's got his first basket.
I just love when teams make it work down low.
The Raptors have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Outside Ingram. Just 5 on the clock. From down in the low post, it goes. Ingram's got 22.
A long wing. Ingram has the ability to score down low, not just knocking down perimeter shots.
Pass to Brown. There's the screen. There's the triple. Offensive rebound, Celtics. Here's Kata. And he dunks it down.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
And here are the Raptors now. After the basket by Boston. And that one, good. Ingram's got 4 points this quarter.
The floater is so tough to defend against. Nothing defenders can really do but shake their heads.
White, the pass to Brown. Nice ball movement by Boston. The 3. Offensive rebound. Goes back up. Kata gets the bucket.
He knows his job on the glass, and he does it well. Cleaning it up and sending it right back.
Quickly deciding where to go with it. Pass to Barrett. Barnes with a screen on White. And here's Barnes. Launches a 3. Counted from distance. Barnes has got 14 points for the game.
This team relies on Barnes to drill threes, just stretching out the floor.
Quickly against Pritchard. Driving to the basket. Stolen by Quickly. Pass to Mamukelashvili. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Toronto shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
Sandro Mamukelashvili taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw no good. Hauser, he's checked in for Walsh. And the second free throw is good. Boston has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Brown passes to Hauser. Kick out to Brown. And yep, it's good. And it's now 26 points for Jaylen Brown.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Outside Barnes. Outside Ingram. Here's the three. The shot won't fall.
Since hitting 2 triples in the first half, he's been non-existent from out there.
Pass to Hauser. It's stolen by Ingram. To the middle. Here's Barnes. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Ingram. Ingram's got 5 assists tonight. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Raptors.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition, just jumping all over the opposition in this regard.
And Boston calls time here.
Headed to the floor right now, it's let him hear it.
Outside White. Outside Brown. 6 on the shot clock. Back to White. Lets a 3 fly. That's his 6th make in 11 tries.
Proving he's more than just a go-to scorer. Brown also loves swinging the ball to open teammates.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Derek White is an impact player, but is he a star in this league? White said, "I'm not into labels. I just know whatever the team needs, I'm ready to do it. And what does this team want from him?" He said, "Be aggressive, don't defer." And hearing that from great players, it just gives you confidence. Guys, back to you.
An impact player. Thank you, Allie.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Pass to Quickly. Now Ingram, defended by Brown. Ingram against Brown. And the whistle blows as the basket counts. Chance at a 3-point opportunity here. 1 free throw coming up. And this is his 2nd trip to the line tonight. Tillman's checked in for Boston.
At the line for the Raptors, Brandon Ingram. At the line for 1.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
Now here's Pritchard, a go-to option for this team. He puts up nearly 17 a game. And the basket by Tillman.
Saw the angles and led him right to the hoop with that pass.
Pass to Murray Boyles. Now here's Ingram. Out left to the wing. From behind the arc. A nice shot by Murray Boyles. Murray Boyles has got 13.
Proving once again, he is one of the best shooters in the league.
And here's Brown, covered by Ingram. Brown against Ingram. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for 1 more. And with Jaylen Brown on the wing, he feels like any given night he has the advantage in his matchup.
He's either too fast for the big guys or too strong for the small guys. That's the problem. He is a handful on both ends of the floor also.
Barnes, he's checked in for Abaji. And that one misses. Grant, the thing about Jaylen Brown, he doesn't need a lot of space to get his shot off.
You know, BA, he has a quick release and rises high on his jumper. Has a great up fake and can stop on a dime. Usually all the space he needs to find his shot.
Now here's Ingram. 27 points for him. Just 4 to shoot. Pass to Walter. Launches it. Boston pulls it in.
Yeah, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Here's Hauser. Let's go with a three. The shot off that time. Barnes with it. Pritchard picks him up. Now Ingram. Outside Barnes. Fires the three. Shot's no good. 7 for 13 now in this game. Brown passes to Tillman. Nice ball movement by Boston. Outside, Brown. Again, the miss by Boston.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Pass to Ingram. And a slam dunk by Ingram.
Ingram can be shifty, especially when he's operating out of the two-man game.
And so it's Pritchard with it. He brings it up for the Boston Celtics. And here's Brown. Here's Tillman. He's got 6. White, the pass to Brown. Back to White. Jacks up a 3. That shot is off. Miss number 6 of the day out of 12 attempts.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break a mirror ugly, but it's getting there.
Pass to Barnes. Here's Shed. Beyond the arc. Rebound Boston. White's got 4 rebounds now. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
They're really looking to that inside game here in the second half, getting away from taking a bunch of threes.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Timeout called, the Celtics. And Boston with some changes. Boucher's checked in for Brown, and Simon has subbed in for Pritchard. Abaji's checked in for Toronto. Dick comes in for Ingram. And the free throw, no good. The Raptors shooting an excellent rate of 56% on the third quarter. Walter can't get it to go. Well, the Celtics shooting a solid 53% from the floor. Hauser passes to Boucher. Outside White. Boucher a screen on Dick. Again, the miss by Boston. Well, the Raptors shooting at around 66%. They're on fire. Pass to Abaji. Here's Murray Boyles. Here's Walter. He's guarded by White. Here's Abaji. From outside, off the mark. Boston's shooting has been great at 58% on the third. Simons passes to White. Boucher outside. Out to Simons. From deep. Walter pulls it in. Simons gone only 1 of 7 from the field here. Here's Dick. That one goes in. Dick's got 5.
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
Outside White. 8 makes out of 15 shots. He's got it going.
Nice move to get inside and create a good look for himself.
And so here is Toronto. When this one's over, they'll be off to Charlotte as they take on the Hornets. That'll be their second of 3 games total on this road trip. 12 seconds left to play in the third. The Raptors need to get off a shot. Abaji. And there's Toronto with another bucket. Just 4 seconds left in the third. Here's Boucher. Oh, at the buzzer! Wow!
I didn't think he was going to get it off in time. Oh, wow.
Talk about being poised under pressure. Big time shot from him there.
And 3 quarters of play in the books. This one's all but over already. It's the Raptors opening up a huge gap. And we're just moments away from the start of quarter number 4. Stay with us. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court for Toronto to start the 4th. They've got Scotty Barnes, and it's Murray Boyles in at the 5 spot. Walter, good.
Love to see him inside passing like this, as well as guys being on the same page.
Outside Pritchard. On the wing, Hauser. Out of bounds. Celtics ball as Boston keeps possession. Simons outside. Shot clock at 6. The shot. Barnes with the rebound. Barnes has got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
And of course, you won a ring with the Cavs in 2016, Richard. Talk about the challenge of winning a title.
In a lot of ways, it just comes down to will and grit. The playoffs are an extra 2 months of intense basketball. The team that wins it all normally has the most help and motivation.
Now here's Hauser. Now Pritchard. Pass to Minot. This one for 3. They get it back. There's Simons with a 3. That shot, no good.
They're losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
Here's Murray Boyles. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul, first team foul. Shooting for Toronto, Murray Boyles at the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Toronto making a switch here. Dick's checked in. So he makes 1 of 2, and the second one misses. Richard, when you look at career longevity for NBA players, has LeBron shifted what we thought was possible?
No doubt. It's made fans more critical of guys that are on the decline. But ultimately, guys start to decline around 32, 33 years old. That is normal.
Simon's shot is good.
Yeah, what touch from Simons. That floater is a must for any scoring guard.
Outside Barnes. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Dick with a miss. Boston's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Simons deciding where to go with it. And he elevates for the slam dunk. Scotty Barnes on the receiving end of that one.
I mean, he's just so electric. Simon's putting on a show.
A terrific view of that move captured on the connected cam, thanks to AT&T. The Raptors have gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Barnes passes to Abaji. Toronto passing it around. Barnes a screen. It's Barnes on the wing. Takes the 3. And it's Tillman with a rebound. Tillman's got 5 rebounds tonight. Simons outside. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Digging deep, Simons to the hole himself.
Raptors lead by 23. Outside Dick. We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Here's Abaji. And again, Toronto, no good. The Celtics have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Outside Pritchard. Pass to Tillman. Here's Minot. The 3 is up. Drops in the 3. Minot's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Well, they're on the right path now, but still in a pretty big hole.
But this is a game again, and the other side has to be feeling a little bit nervous with how quickly that lead vaporized.
Here are the Celtics with the ball. 9 points in a row, a good run going. Well, you want officials to get the calls right, but for video review, maybe institute a 2-minute time limit, you think?
Oh, I would love a good 2-minute time limit, but the worst thing to do would be to go to a 2-minute time limit and then have them not get it right. Then you wasted all that time for nothing.
Now here's Barnes. Getting it to fall there. He's 8 of 15 in the game.
And this is how you finish inside. Barnes, I mean, he doesn't fear anyone close to the rim.
Outside Pritchard, pass to Minot. Here's Tillman. Now here's Hauser, guarded by Dick. Buries it down low.
And it really took a while, but they've started to find their form. And this run's making the deficit look a little bit more respectable.
And it's Dick, that time on the assist from Barnes.
I'll tell you, Grady Dick can shoot for days. I mean, his confidence from beyond the arc is really incredible.
Minot, good.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Raptors lead by 21. And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. With some changes, Cadis checked in for Tillman. Brown comes in for Hauser. And Derek White subbed in for Simons. Here's Mamukelashvili. It's Barrett on the wing. He's guarded by White. Shot is good by Barrett.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Now here's Brown. Pass to Minot. Brown looking around. Counted. Brown's got 30 points.
He's been a bright spot in their play today, but he could really use some help.
Here's Mamukelashvili. Toronto passing it around. Oh, Richard, over the last few years, we're seeing the NBA experiment with the format for the All-Star game.
I'm a classic East versus West guy, but the players have to be more competitive. I think that is the best version of the All-Star game we've ever seen.
Now here's Pritchard. He takes it in, and the layup is good.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
And so it's Ingram with it. He brings it up for Toronto. They have a 19-point lead. Pass to Mamukelashvili. Pritchard with a steal. Right side Brown. Kata, pass to Brown. Five to shoot. Another shot. And the layup is up and in. Brown's got 32 points in the game.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Outside Ingram. Takes a three. Gets the three to fall. Ingram's got 32 points in the game.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
Brown passes to White. Oh, and a dunk by Brown!
Showing off his pure athleticism. Brown with a memorable finish.
Outside Barrett. Pritchard against quickly, and here's Ingram from the arc. Boston with a rebound. Kid has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. It's Brown on the wing. Here's Minot. Pritchard with it. Launches it. Offensive board. Kata, pass to Brown. Second chance shot. It's Brown on the wing. Inside. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Those assist numbers from Brown have continued to creep up.
Raptors lead by 16. And here's quickly. Barrett outside. On target from range. And the Raptors lead by 19.
And a nice find by Barrett. He has a complete game.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. Gonna switch here. Walsh is checked in. Right wing. Pass to Brown. He gets it to go.
He's flexing on that finish. These kind of buckets get Brown going.
They set a pick. Ingram against Brown. And that one's good. But Ingram's got 5 points in the quarter.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Now here's White. Fires from the line. He knocks down the jumper.
Well, I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged. They're still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
Barrett outside. Now Ingram. He launches. Oh, it's off. Minute 32 left in the fourth quarter. Now White. Yes! Using that window.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Raptors.
They ran the fast break beautifully all night long. It was a huge part of their success.
It's so true. They clearly ran the floor well, constantly putting pressure on the defense. Just a tremendous effort.
And with this one safely in the books, it'll mark their 23rd win of the year. And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Brandon Ingram.
He didn't miss out on much of the action tonight. He was magnetized to the ball and did everything he could to contribute for his team on both ends of the floor.
So Boston ends up going with a new group. And for the Raptors, they're shooting it at 61%, a terrific average. And that basket is good.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
All road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
And so here is Toronto. The lead is 15. Here's Abaji. Oh, he finished it off. A beauty of a pass.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Here's Minot. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Simons. Oh, can't hit the jumper. Here's Shed. No problem for Toronto as they get the win. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, BA. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
And now we have Allie LaForce standing with the player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Brandon, hot shooting for you tonight. Where do you get that confidence level to take over like this?
Just coming in, working on my routine every single day. I think my teammates put me in a really, really good position to step into shots and give me confidence on the basketball floor to shoot the ball and also give them the basketball to do whatever they want on the floor to create and make something happen. So confidence comes from my teammates.
And you've been a great teammate as well. Guys, back to you.
Allie, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And we present the player of the game, Brandon Ingram.